Hello and welcome to Against the Storm. We are going to continue to progress here. I think we're going to take the Royal Woodlands because it offers the most food. I don't think we're going to move down in this direction. I think instead we're going to head up here. We're able to go 2 tiles at a time. I would like to get the next one to reveal more of the map. That would probably be more beneficial. Let's go ahead and take this embark. We're gonna do Pioneer difficulty. Um, Still, it's gonna take some time to get used to these icons. I'm still not quite sure. Okay, so trees give more wood. We're gonna have clay, plant fiber, eggs. So clay is the what we'll want. We could take some roots. I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and embark and see what we get. So Royal Woodlands is a pretty laid back map overall, although difficulty increased, it is a little a little more challenging. Okay, so Worms After the Rain gives insect gathering from nodes. Yeah, it's not that great. And then excuse me, Impatience grows 80% slower during drizzle. Okay, so that will just slow down the impatience gain, which is kind of nice. Rotten Rain means infects farm field with living matter that feeds on leftover living matter will spawn on farm field every 50 seconds. So I'm not sure what exactly living matter does, but it's probably not good, I would imagine. Firekeeper's power weakens, so sacrifice stacks lowered by 1. And then once we get to 3, we need to pay 5 amber a storm or impatience will grow quicker. And then we just get more wood from trees in general. So not too crazy, but not great by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know if we're gonna get meat, insects, and eggs on this map, so it's probably not worth getting that, but let's give it a quick second to figure that out. Let's go ahead and build all our little roadways here. Get that started. I would like to get a woodcutter's camp up and running. I think we're gonna start over here or down here. Maybe down here. So we can start trimming some of that out. So let's go ahead and for now we'll just plop these 2 down. We want a makeshift post. We want a crude workstation. Stonecutter's camp, no benefit at the moment. Harvester's camp, we can definitely get that going. Start harvesting some of that. Scavenger camp, we can do over here. And that will start on that. Let's up the priority of our woodcutters. Let's mark out some trees to cut. I think these are all a safe bet. And let's pick our next things. I mean, we're gonna want flour because we're gonna have plantable land. So let's go ahead and go with that. We're gonna want biscuits and pie. Bakery is a pretty good bet there. Kiln probably would have been good too. Brewery, let's go ahead and do that for ale. So we got flour, ale. So monastery would be the next thing to get there. All right, so I think that puts us in a good position to start off. Let's go ahead and put that priority 3. They're getting some building done. I do want to put some beaver boys in here as soon as possible. All right, we have enough to fill both of these, so that means just the humans are left to do some of the building. We'll drop them in there next once they get this stuff built out. Let's take a look at our cornerstone. One additional trade slot, one more cornerstone for sale. Grain. I think I'm gonna want grain bags because I think this is compounding over time, and it's really early on, so that is gonna be super beneficial longer term. Let's pick our first cornerstones here. Solve any 2 glade events. Get people, some stones, and some tools. I think I'd rather have the fabric and packs of crops production, so I'm gonna go with that. These are kind of they're all okay. I think I'll take this one. We're gonna be building both of those buildings anyway. And then sell stuff, get some amber, get some wine. I think that's probably better. Maybe not, but it's what I chose. So at least there's that. Let's go ahead and move these guys and get building some basic shelters, just so we have some housing up and running for the first storm. All right. Drizzle means very slow impatience growth. Yeah, 0.02. So we don't have to worry about that right away. Let's put a human in the scavenger camp and put one here. That leaves one available for building, which should be sufficient for now. Keep those roads extending. All right, we do have... We didn't build the stonecutter's camp yet, but again, we don't really need it because our impatience is not increasing too quickly at the moment. I do want to pop into these glades and see what we get. We're probably going to need more people before I worry much about going into the bigger glades and trying to get more, like trying to find somewhere that has like farmland. Okay, so we got small flax field, small abandoned cache. Nothing too crazy there, nothing too surprising. Let's not chop this now and focus on just chopping this stuff out. And that will mean moving this camp over to here. And I think it maybe be able to pop this before the next storm. Probably not because of how slow they're moving, but no, we're definitely not going to get that. But it doesn't matter. There we go. Fertile soil. So we're going to have to clean all this up because we're going to need to build like farmland over here. Let's get the farm field going. We actually don't even have the farm building yet, so it's kind of pointless right now. But it will matter in a little bit. We can afford to finish one of these to knock this back down. And I think that's probably worth doing once we claim some more people here. So let's go with this for now. I do want to limit the ability to... I keep forgetting to do this. So I was told in one of my previous videos. Uncheck that for the time being. And then check it again in the future. Let's see. Gain stacks of wealth every time we sell goods. Selling goods is something we are going to be doing on a fairly consistent basis. Because we are going to be... what you call it? Words are hard. We have another order that requires us to sell some goods anyway, so it's kind of beneficial. Actually, you know what? I built this in the wrong spot. I'm going to lose like 10 lumber, but I do want to kind of clear this out a little bit and just finish getting that cleared up. And actually, we should probably refocus our efforts over here anyway, and start chopping out some of this area instead. Let's go ahead and look at the next batch of orders. Beaver Resolve. Yeah, I think that's useful. And then lowers hostility. I think we could kind of force ourselves to do a little trading. I do want to build a path here and here as well. Okay, we're going into the clearance shortly. Okay, that was the last tree I think I needed to chop down to be able to build the trading post here. So let's go ahead and get that built. We have relatively sufficient housing, but it's not great. I do want to put somebody in here and start just working on all this stuff. Let's limit it to like 5 of everything for the time being. And then I think this has to be... Yeah, it's clay. Okay. So we can work on that. We do have a trader. Let's see if there's anything we could sell that's worth selling. Man, it's kind of tight here. Yeah, I mean, none of this is strictly necessary. But at least there's that. I don't really want to sell anything. And we are a little tight on food stuff. So I think I'm just going to ignore that for now. I do need packs, like 2 packs of everything. So let's at least get that going. Okay, we have our root deposits over here. Let's keep trimming that out. I think after the next storm, we'll tap into a bigger glade. Might be able to trim out this glade real quick before we hit the next storm. We kind of focus our building here. Maybe not, but we can at least try. Lumber wise, I think we could probably up this to 10 just because we have so much wood. All right, little clay deposits, some more fertile soil. I think that's all good. Harvester camp has no deposits nearby. Let's take a look at where else they could get some harvesting done. Looks like down here is a good candidate. I would like to start chopping towards a bigger danger glade here. So I think this is probably the next one calling us here. So let's go ahead and move back down to here. And let's move this guy down to here as well. Keep him by the roads. For now, let's just issue a command to trim all this out. They probably won't cut through in the next minute, so we'll just let them chop away for the time being. Living matter spawned on a farm field. Two items every 10 seconds. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna need to do this every time. Interesting. So it's going to cost us food, but it's going to give us crystallized dew, and this is increasing crystallized dew growth. So that's pretty interesting. It's not good. We're losing a lot of food. Let's go ahead and claim this one, and that will give us the people we need to start working on this next thing here. And then we could look at our next order, or our next cornerstone here. 20 amber for every 100 ale. Well, we are going to be making ale for sure, so I think it's probably worth doing that. This is going to be difficult. This is gonna just destroy our food supply. I'm very concerned about this. And we don't have any food being produced right now anyway. So people are gonna start starving to death. That's really bad. Scavenger camp, no deposits nearby. There's some roots. We're gonna have to start scavenging these eggs. It's pretty far away, but we have literally no food. Got some mushrooms over here. Let's build a stonecutter's camp just so we can complete a cornerstone. And actually, there is some like marrow and stone now, so it's not completely useless to build it. Okay, we did tap into a danger glade. We have mushrooms, dewberries, some more fertile soil, abandoned caches. Okay, so we need to get started on building some meaningful stuff here. And there's really nothing we could do at the moment. Yeah, we're kind of screwed. We did get the stonecutters camp built, so let's go ahead and turn that in just to get that done. Let's see what we can get going here. Gain a stack of the wealth effect every 2 caches open. So it looks like we're kind of stacking a uh-oh. We don't have the resources for this. We're gonna have to do packs of provisions. No, probably fabric. Yeah, we don't have enough insects. We don't have enough herbs. Yeah, this is really not good. I'm gonna have to up this to like 20 for now. And put another person in here. Just so we can get this going. This is gonna have to be fabric, and we're gonna have to put a person in here and investigate. I'm not ready to claim any of these necessarily. The simple tools is appealing to me because we are getting a cornerstone thing that gives us wealth for opening crates, and I need tools in order to do that, so I think I am going to go that route. Grain production is always appealing, assuming I can get fertile soil, which is up in the air, but a possibility. We do have another building, so let's see how lucky or unlucky we get. I could get a plantation, which would get us at least started on growing. We are perpetually out of food at this point because of that that one thing. All right, so we do have mushrooms and herbs. Oh, I clicked on plantation. I didn't mean to do that. I was just looking at it. I didn't mean to actually actually do it. Oh, crap. All right, so we have some problems for sure that we gotta work out. Let's get these guys over here and get them finished chopping this area out. Are we almost done gathering all those resources? We are like out of food. At least with the plantation, I can get some measure of food production up and running. It wasn't what I meant to click on necessarily, but that's okay. Are we not producing planks? I feel like we should be producing a lot of planks. Okay. Yeah, they're idle because I don't have enough resources. They are starting to chop this down. Let's get this plantation built. Okay, so this is wow, this is pretty brutal. I'm gonna trade just a bunch of this wood away because I need it. I'm gonna try to get like 40. Trade away this marrow. Trade away some of this resin. The oil can go. Kind of want the crystallized dew, but at the same time, do I really need it? Packs of provisions, I'll trade. Packs of crops. You know what? I don't want to trade these. I need them to turn in. Can I just go a little heavier on the wood? I guess let's trade some clay. It's not that much. Yeah, 2 pieces of clay. All right, so that gives us 40. Right? That gives us booming economy. We could turn that in, get another 10 amber. Okay, that's done. Now, I can get another building. We can get a lumber mill. Lumber mill will let me produce at a much quicker pace. So we can go ahead and get that going. I can trade for tools. And I could trade for... Doesn't have any food, which is really unfortunate. I will want to be able to make tools if I can, but I don't think I'm going to get any metal from anywhere. So let's take a gander. Let's take a preview at the recipe. So I can do the crystallized dew and the wood, and that will give me tools. So I am going to take the tool shop. The smelter's kind of useless because I don't think in the Royal Woods I'm going to find any copper. The beaver resolve could be useful. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything with pigment, so I'm going to go ahead and just trade that for now. How much for 7? For 7 amber, how many tools can I buy? 3. Okay, that wasn't as much as I was hoping. But let's go ahead and get a tool shop up and running here. Or try to get it up and running anyway. Okay, we have a real problem here. He doesn't have any fabric. So that's not particularly useful. I do need the fabric production. If we can focus a little on fabric right now instead of wood, that would be super duper. Here we go. Low beaver resolve. I do want to get this up and running. Berries and plant fiber are good. Maybe we should take... Let's get a beaver in here. Let's get the beavers in here and switch this over to human. We can at least get production going here. We are in a little bit of a pickle fabric-wise. If we can just get this fabric going. Okay, ancient tablet and parts. I mean, this is kind of a double-edged sword because it's like destroying all our food. But we are at least gaining resources for it. For what little that's worth. Okay, so beavers should be working here. It's going to kill 5 villagers. We're out of time. There's no way it's not going to happen now. I need more people. So let's go ahead and do this because I'm going to need more humans than anything in the long run. Let's get some lizards over here, start investigating this. That'll get us some crystallized dew. We could at least get this going. Let's see. Keeps global resolve. Every time I finish a trade route. So I lose all stored fuel. No, I don't want to unpause. Okay. So I'll lose 100 wood. Which is fine. It'll disappear if I unpause before choosing it. I'm gonna pick it. It's fine. We'll be fine. We're going into the clearance. We're in drizzle. We're going into the clearance. We do need another person in here gathering eggs because we're so desperately low on resources. Let's move our... We want to get this all like trimmed out over here to expand and make more room. So let's go ahead and move our woodcutters camps up into this general area. I can't quite squeeze him in there, so he's going to have to go here for now, which is fine. Let's just complete building that. I do have packs of building materials. Let's turn this in so we have better production, fabric production too. People are very unhappy. Okay, so let's get a beaver in here working on planks. And I think we limit this to like 50. I think we just need a bunch of wood. We are doing +3 fabric now. Yep, there we go. People are dying. I lose 5 total. Which I knew was going to happen. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, we do have some issues here for sure. This is actually probably one of the more challenging maps I've played. I think we do... No, we need more than anything right now. We need a farm. I mean, this could produce herbs, which is good. And I could use that for other things. I guess I'll do that, and then I could also get farms. So that can help like grow the resources that we need. Take a human out of here. We do need to start building some like specific racial housing. Get the beaver houses up and running. Slap some lizard boy houses down here. We don't have too many lizard boys, so that's fine for now. We're not actually going to build all of them at the moment. That's 8. And then I think we need 4 to start here. We're ultimately going to need more, but that's at least... We'll get the ball rolling. Okay, so we have nobody in here gathering stone. Let's get that going. We got some unhappy lizard boys. What are they unhappy about is what I'd like to know. So we don't have the tool shop up and running yet, but we should pretty soon. And I would definitely like to focus on getting some of these tools built. Yeah, I lost a builder. Let's put some beavers in here. Get this going. This is going to be, like, messy for a while, unfortunately. Do I have... Did I lose? Yeah, I did. I lost some of my lumber boys. Alright, so... We're getting wood back. Things are trending in the right direction. We're out of food, which is the real big issue here, more than anything. More crystallized dew production would be useful. And that's an easy one to accomplish because it's really just building and gathering. Ale production could be useful. 2 amber for every pack. Trade goods. I don't know if I'm going to get all this stuff. It's tempting, but I think the +2 ale is also pretty good. Especially because I'm going to be making ale. Whether I use it or not is a different story, but at least I'll be making it. Let's go ahead and get that built. Might as well build the brewery, even if I'm not actually doing it yet. Well, as soon as I can, anyway. Perpetually low on food. It's not surprising. I do need to get... Let's build a storage unit over here. And I would like to start carving out this farmland here. We could start... I'm very nervous about building more farm because we're getting so many of those little things, but I guess they're capped to like 1 every 50 seconds. So I don't think we'll get any extras if we build more farmland. You know what I mean? I don't think we're gonna create more of those little whatchamacallits. This has to be a pretty high priority. I want to get this built. All right, living matter spawned. 20 amber. Planting crops is faster. See, this is actually like super beneficial. It's not a bad thing. I mean, it's bad in the sense that it's literally destroying my food, but aside from that, it's actually quite nice. Okay, so Scavenger's Camp has nothing nearby. We could take the people out of those and then have them focus on gathering these resources. It's too bad I'm not going to have them in time. Because that amber that I'm gathering from this 20, that's 40 amber, and I'm not going to have it to trade this time around, but I will ultimately, so that's all that really matters, I guess. 1 tablet for every 2 glade events, I don't think matters. We could do tanning racks, but I don't think I'm actually gaining leather from any of this. No, I'm just getting resin. But who knows? Maybe something down the road is gonna make leather for me. At least it's not a negative. So I think, well, I can re-roll it. Brewery production is quicker. I'll take reinforced axes. It's not the best one anymore. I mean, it's still pretty good, but it's not not as good as it used to be. Okay, so Sahilda, I do want to trade with you. Small farm, absolutely need that. I need as much. Let me double check this real quick. So every time I sell goods worth 40 amber, I gain global resolve. And every time I open 2 caches, I gain global resolve. I feel like there's something else with trading. This is gain 20 amber for every 100 ale. Oh, whatever. Let's just try to get as much cash as we can. We definitely want to get small farm. Let's sell. Let's keep 3 of them. I think that's the maximum any order would potentially need. We could sell some of this wood because we have so much of it, and we're going to make so much more of it. I think we could sell some of this clay. Okay. Let's get the farm. Flour. Coats. Let's buy maybe a couple mushrooms here. Just to get us some food to carry us over so we don't starve to death. Would be kind of nice. Let's get this brewery built over here now that we can. We can move this wood cutter right to here for the time being. We are still chipping away at this living matter. I'm gonna want to move this wood cutter over here. Start clearing some of this stuff out. I could also clear this out over here. Probably a good idea. We definitely need more farm fields because we're going to need to produce a lot of food to sustain. We're going to have a big burn every time it rains because it's going to start just spawning these things and eating away at our food supply. So we just need to keep chipping away at it. And this farm field's close enough to this storage that I don't need to build another storage. So I think we'll clear this out, build a farm, clear this out, build a farm. Start that whole process. We'll have the brewery up and running. That'll keep that going. We do have the tool shop built now. And I think we are making simple tools. We should start popping open these crates while we can. This gives us faster traders. Food stockpiles. Oh, that just goes to the Citadel. Okay. That's fine. Let's investigate over there. This is a pretty big one, too. I think it's fine to do that. So let's go ahead and get that going. That will also increase global resolve by 1. They're still not done looting this thing. I think that sucks is we have to rebuild these farm fields every time. Is there anything the scavengers camp can gather over anywhere? I guess a little bit right there, but that's it. All right, let's expand this path over to here. Stonecutter's camp is cashed out here, but there's plenty of resources over in this area. So let's go ahead and pop that down there. Scouts are idle over here. Why are they idle? We don't have enough simple tools. Okay. Well, we almost have enough. We're making more right now. It's fine. We are getting the brewery up and running. We can turn that all off. Let's limit this to like 50-ish. We're not actually going to make any of it right now anyway. It would be nice to get a better barrel recipe, but I think we're kind of stuck at this for now. We do need rain collectors. So I think it's fine. I'm going to move the makeshift post over here and move the crude workstation back a little bit. I think I need to build 2 rain collectors for that order. So let's just get those built. Put them right here. I'm going to move this actually up here so that they're just right across from each other. Easier for me to keep track of. Let's put let's put a worker in there. I think we only need 1 running, but we just need to build another one. Okay, here we are with the storm. Harvester's camp's got nothing nearby. Can't get anything anywhere. So I guess we just kind of shove them off in a corner for now and take the people out of them. They're going to be better served building a farm over here anyway. And actually, I'm going to put the small farm down now. And definitely focus on getting that done. Living matter has spawned on the farm field. Let's investigate that. Gives us some amber to work with at least. So in that regard, it's kind of a positive. We do have to build farm fields here, so let's go ahead and get that started. I need to I keep forgetting that I lost a couple beavers in the last so we're working there. Let's assign these last 2 humans here. That should be it for this storm. So it looks like we're going to get 2 of those every storm, no matter what we do. Which is a little unfortunate, but not the worst thing in the world. This gives me 2 beavers, 2 humans, which is perfect because I can get all 6 beavers going here again and get the humans up and running here to get this vegetables and grain going, which is something that I have definitely been neglecting. We are quite falling behind here. I am very worried about getting much further behind. Beaver Resolve is here. Let's see. Global Resolve. Every time you sell goods worth 40. I think I might want to reduce hostility, actually. Like, Global Resolve's great, but if I lower the hostility, that's gonna like start taking away those effects that are annoying the hell out of me. So I'm gonna choose that. Let's deliver this order, which is gonna give me some tools. I have enough methods of getting global resolve, so I'm not overly worried about that at the moment. I think I'm gonna go with this: packs of trade goods, packs of luxury goods. I don't even know if I have a way to make those yet, but all right, I'll go with this. This is building materials and trade goods. So building wise, I need packs of building materials. I have a 1-star. I could build this even though I'm not doing it yet. I will be. At least get that up and running. I do have amber. Oh, I could just buy this instead of getting it in that thing. So 3 packs of provisions for every discovered glade, which is great. Yeah, that's a lot of amber for that. I mean, it's a nice thing, but it's a lot of amber. Do I need any of this? Coats would be nice. I don't have any resources I can really trade for. Not significantly anyway, so I think I'm kind of out of luck here. Do I have a way to make... So I need crystallized dew. What's my recipe for crystallized dew? Do I even have a recipe for crystallized dew? I think I'm just operating off of what I already have. Yeah, I am. So that's a problem. I do need to do some trading. Yeah, I do not have any. I have some biscuits I can trade. Let's do that. Yeah, we are in a bit of a pickle here. Okay, it looks like I'm not getting any more out of this here. There's no more like hidden resources there, so I should probably refocus on chopping down here to keep expanding. Although I would like to tap into another glade. I think we're falling behind on the glade exploration, so let's move these guys up here, which is a little bit out of the way, but let's try to at least chop the rest of that out. Pop into that glade. We should be growing. Trade route is completed. Let's go ahead and complete that. I do need to get standing level up in 2 places. We got Spark Dew going, so we will complete that. See what building we can get. Provisioner could be useful for packs. Provisions, a better barrel recipe. This gives me crystallized dew, which I'm pretty desperately going to need, so I think it's important for me to take that. I do want to build that probably up here somewhere. So let's get this alchemist hut built. I'm going to have a method to make herbs, but I could also use resin. I don't really need to worry about that too much. And I do want to get this crystallized dew going, so I think it's fine to limit this to like 20, because we're going to be consuming it here, making all these simple tools for breaking down these packages. This counts, so I think it's probably worth busting this open too. What I mean by counts, I mean that this counts as a for every 2 caches opened, so it gives me a +1 wealth effect. Are we still harvesting this? We are. Okay, so we are getting crystallized dew out of those at least. We have some farm fields going on here. This is a good thing. I'm hoping we finish chopping through this region pretty quickly. But let's see what happens. Okay, we are in there. We have more fertile soil. We have a large abandoned cache. That is a good amount of resources, so I think we might end up pulling that. Fertile soil. Flax field. Gain 1 insects for every 2 mushrooms. We're not making mushrooms. I think I'll take this because it'll just give me insects. And we desperately need the food more than anything. We could use resin for that. That's fine. Now that we're in that glade, I want to move down here and get the ball rolling on getting something up and running over in this area. I think I'm gonna build the herb thing over here, mostly because I just want to get more herbs up and running so I can use them to make packs of crops or packs of, you know, whatever I need to make. I can use grain here and limit this to like 30, and I think that's fine. I don't need different packs of building materials here. I do think I should up the packs of building materials to like 15 here. I think it's worth popping somebody in here for that purpose. Packs of provisions can still... Well, I think I got the... Did I get the provisioner? No, I must not have. I must have had to get something else instead. So the herb garden is what's going to end up going over here. Alright, we got really low lizard resolve. What's going on with these guys? Alright, they're just unhappy because they're not working on anything. Let's build some farm fields over here. And I think we need to get... Where would lizard boys be happy? Let's just put them in here for now. Will that increase their mood? I guess not. They're going down to -6. That seems pretty intense. Living matter did spawn in a farm field. Let's go ahead and get started on it. This another +2 crystallized dew production. Okay, we do have 5 per minute of insects coming now. I need more people is what I need. Because I need to get more abandoned cache here. We did get another... I'm gonna have to wait a second. Okay, so we get 5 pigment for every 10 insects. I don't know if that counts these 5 per minute that we produce, but if it does, that will definitely work in our benefit. So I'm going to gamble that it will work. I'm going to go with this because I need the humans. Let's go ahead and slap a lizard there. And let's put somebody here. Investigate that. Already investigating that. So that's up and running. Let's get a human placed in here and get these farm fields built out as fast as possible. That should at least get that up and running. We can now move the woodcutter, and I think we tap into some more glades over here. Let's go ahead, trim into this glade and trim into this glade. We can at least get a little glade open and a big glade open at the same time. Let's not waste time on chopping these things. Okay, we are making some progress here. I do need to get packs of crops up and running. I think roots are probably what we're going to end up using here, because that's what we're going to have. So let's go ahead and change this. Check this box and leave it on roots, because the grain's going to be used for other things, so I don't really want to use it for that. Okay, we get advanced logistics. Let's turn it in. That's more crystallized dew production, which is absolutely insane. We're going to get another +2 there. So we're going to end up with like +6 crystallized dew grow. It's gonna be disgusting. Let's go ahead and pop some people in here. Get this going here. Have we produced any insects yet? I don't know if this has done it yet. Let's give it a couple minutes. We'll check that, and if we see that insects are being made, and we'll see if there's any progress there. We are super low on food. That's a real big problem. Okay, we got insects. It did not count. It says progress 0 out of 10. So that is quite unfortunate. I was hoping that would count for something, but it apparently did not. I do want increased herb production. I do want faster crops, faster farming. I mean, I have so much amber. It's fine. I probably want to buy some food. I mean, that's seems to be where part of our issue is right now anyway. So let's go ahead and buy some pies. You know, I'm just gonna dump like all this amber, and let's just buy everything that we can. I'm gonna buy some eggs, buy some biscuits if we can. All right, let's do a trade. And then is there anything we could sell for amber? Definitely don't want to sell any food. I could sell some packs of building materials. I don't think I need them. I do need them for this. So I guess that's all we need to do for now. We can get another building. Let's see what we got. Monastery will fulfill the leisure from the ale. And then incense. So let's go ahead and get that up and running. We keep chipping down on the hostility here. We'll definitely get leisure as a result of this. Although we're not actually making any ale yet. Because I have no barrels. So I do have a bunch of pottery though. I don't know where that came from. But let's go ahead and get started on that. We can get some ale up and running. We are... I think we have the resources to make this. Yeah, it looks like we do. All right. Is there anything Zorg would be useful for? We just popped in that glade. I'll have to check that out in a second. Is there anything else we could do with Zorg here while we still have him very briefly? I could sell some of these tablets. I don't think I'm going to need all these parts, but I don't like selling parts in general. We could sell some clay. We could sell some fiber. I don't want to sell any flour. Or ore. Sell this sea marrow. How much amber does that give us? A surprisingly large amount. Okay, let's trade that. That should increase our... Oh, this will give me amber for every 100 ale as well. So I should be swimming in this stuff by the time this is over. Okay, so wealth effect, that's based on popping caches. Where's the other wealth effect? There's so many, I can't keep track. Oh, it's the first one here. Yeah, so okay, so if I sell 4 more amber. All right, there's got to be a way I can get 4 more out of this guy. All right, 4 more amber. Let's do it. I can make more packs of building materials. I could just sell that for now. There we go. It's 5. All right, let's take a look over here. By the way, I do need to go back here and make sure. Let's look at my packs of everything. Okay, I don't have anything special here, so I'm at this point, I'm just going to increase my packs of crops to 20, my packs of provisions to 20. I'm just going to increase everything to 20 and keep trying to churn them out for the time being. All right, so over here, we have a vault. All right, so as long as I get this closed up in the time frame that I have, it should be okay. Let's go ahead and do that. It's going to lower resolve for a little while, but that's fine as long as it doesn't carry into the storm. Then I do need to pop these caches because I have the resources to do it, but I don't have the people. Let's go ahead and build out these farm fields that are lost as a result of those nodes spawning. All right, 30% faster times 2 plus herb production, faster crops 25. So this should be like super aggressively fast growing here. People are pretty happy. It is moving our bar along here. I should probably be making bricks still. I think that's fine to do. I'm really bummed that these insects did not make this happen. All right, crystallized dew. We should be making just a ton of it. Yeah. So I am worried about... All right, this should be done. But I think it might need to be emptied for the effects to go away. All right, living matter did spawn over here. So we do have to get that done. That's even faster crop planting. So these guys are going to be like buzzing through the planting, which is crazy. This one is more of that. Okay. Wealthy newcomers bring 40% more goods. Trade routes are faster. I'll take trade logs. That's fine. We should get more people shortly. We did. I will accept that. Let's go ahead and put 2 in here. And we'll put 2 in here. And that will make some pretty significant progress there. We could leave 1 out to rebuild some of this stuff. Is there something I can rebuild or salvage over here? There is. So as soon as these lizard boys are done, I can start working on this, I think. Well, I can start working on it now, I guess. Do I want to rebuild this? It's pretty useless to me. So I think I'm just going to salvage it. But it will complete this runes thing. I do need to start doing some of these trades. So let's go ahead and... We could do a 2x of this, I think. And then I do need to sell some stuff to other people too. So let's do a 2x of this. If we get the standing level up, we'll be in decent shape. Are they still not done gathering all this crap? I also need to get these harvested. So it's just like... There's so much to do. Do I even have a recipe for packs of trade goods? I do. I do. What can I put in there? So the lumber mill can make that. Pigments would have been nice. I don't really want to do pottery. Yeah, I think we're just kind of out of luck right now. No, I don't want training gear. I can't do that. It's a shame. Packs of crops, I can do that. Let's go ahead and send them. All right, are we done harvesting this yet? We're getting close. We're not quite done yet. Okay, we at least finished there. So I think we can make some progress here. We'll keep those goods and open that up. That completes that. That gives us some more simple tools and some barrels to work with. Let's go ahead and talk to old Farloof here. What can we do? I mean, this is already crazy, but let's do advanced coopering in case we do end up needing to make barrels. And then we could just donate and get some cash there. We could sell off these ancient tablets. I do want to try to get like all 40 of his amber here, so let's go ahead and do that. We could sell the spark dew. We don't need it for, I mean, we're making plenty of it, so I think we could just sell like most of it. We could sell some of this resin. The amount of wood we have is absurd, so we can definitely sell that. Let's go ahead and trade that. I guess we'll just do that because we have the money for it. Let's buy some barrels. Okay. I think that is good. All right, I think we need to get even more like farms up and running over here. So let's get our woodcutters over in this area. I do want to build another storage unit. Do we have the ability to put some people in here? We do. It doesn't quite get us to the negative 100 that we need, but it does give us we did increase standing level there. It does give us some of this leisure, which is something we need to turn in this order. So at least we're making some progress on the orders, if anything else. We have tools. We have packs of building materials. Let's go ahead and sell a couple of these. Let's sell some of that. Why not? We have ale. Let's sell that. All right. So that should get us to the higher standing level. We could turn that in then. Packs trade goods. We definitely need to figure out a way to do that. This gives us extra ale production, which is good. I do want to get a small farm up and running over here because I feel like that's the resource we're kind of tight on at the moment. A way to make coats would be very beneficial. So let's go ahead and do that. And I think we could just build that right here. Let's get the farm field built. I think we have a couple humans we could throw in here. Get this stuff planted as fast as possible. Let's get a coat producer up and running. I think we only need to limit to like 40-ish coats. That's plenty, I think. Trade routes are completed. I could turn those all in. That will bring our standing level up. We could turn that in. That'll lower hostility. Now we're back down to hostility 1. So we're kind of chipping away at it here. I think we're making some progress. Agriculture, we turn that in. That gives us 4 additional people, gives us extra grain production. So everything is, you know, finally trending in the right direction here. Do we need any of this stuff? I don't think we do. Oh, packs of luxury goods. That could be very useful. Packs of trade goods are probably more useful. Because at least we have a way. We look at our recipes. We have a way to make trade goods. It's a 1-star recipe, but we have a way to make it. We do not currently have a way to make luxury goods at all. So I think we're going to go with this option just because it gives us packs of luxury goods. So we'll slap a carpenter down. We'll probably put it over here because we can. I probably should finish up this hub requirement here. We need a little more housing, and we need 8, 4, and 4 in the decoration category. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we need 4 of these. So we do 4 there. Okay, that should be all of that. We do need more actual housing though, because people are a little sad. They don't have enough housing. So let's focus on getting some of that completed. I think this is fine to put there. It'll still count. Let's keep these roads coming along. We can move that around here. This is just like here. It doesn't have to be here. Although I could put somebody in here and start harvesting these goodies. Yeah, I'm guessing this is all we got here. We could put somebody in there, although there's no like anything over here. I should probably build another farm over here. Let's get some people in here with these tools. Keep the goods. Let's keep going on those packs. The more of those trade things we pop open, the more our global resolve increases, the faster we can kind of get this over with. How many have we gotten so far? We've gained 2. Right. Living matter spawned on a farm field. Planting crops is 30% faster. So that is, I mean, that is kind of crazy beneficial in a way. It gives us a ton of amber. Like a surprising amount of amber. I do want to get the farm field built. Let's get, okay, minus 40 hostility. This gives us, we are making herbs. And that gives us packs of provisions. I think I will do this though, because if I lower that hostility, well, I don't really care that much about the hostility, to be honest. It's kind of a beneficial relationship in a way. All right, I mean, it's getting us like 20 to 40 amber every cycle, so it's certainly nothing to scoff at. I mean, it's just utterly annihilating our food, but at least there's that. Okay, we got global resolve. Just continuing to shoot up. We definitely need more housing built. This is our last building we could choose. I guess we could do a herbalist camp. There are definitely opportunities over here for gathering resources, and food is a major resource we definitely need more of. I do want to put another person in here just to lower this hostility even further. Where did I build? I built this down here. So I need to get some people going in here. I don't need the planks. I don't need the tools. I just need the packs of luxury goods. We could start cramming this stuff in there. I'm not going to put a cap on it. We don't have enough resources to actually cap it anyway. I guess we'll just do the oil here. Zorg has arrived. Let's see what we can do with him. So much amber, it's ridiculous. Harvesting, faster movement, carrying, rich in fiber. I mean, all those are super positive things. I would like more food. That would be super nice if we could do that. Well, before I buy anything from you, let me try to get as much amber from you as possible. All right, so I need trade, luxury, and building materials. So I don't need packs of crops anymore. I don't need packs of provisions. Resin sells for a fair amount. We have plenty of planks, so I think that's fine to sell a bunch of that. I'm not going to do anything with copper ore, so I'm just going to sell it. Fabric, we could sell some of, although I still need a decent amount. You know, I'm not going to sell, well, I'll sell some of the fabric. We're not doing anything yet with this flour, although I need to. All right, reeds, not doing anything with. That can go. Parts, I'm not going to use this many parts. Let's trade some of them. Okay, that gives us our 40. We've already bought everything this guy sells, except for all this food. Let's just buy all that food from them, so we're good on food. That makes people happy. Happy people will progress our bar along. Have we gained any from the ale? I don't know. I don't know how much ale we've produced. I feel like, okay, so we definitely had something that Scavenger's Camp has no deposits nearby. Is there anything that can be scavenged anywhere on this map? Doesn't look like it, at least not at the moment. Let's keep rebuilding these farm fields where we can. People are generally happy, and that should lead us to victory. There we go. So another kind of similar one to last time where we stacked global resolve bonuses, but we also had some crazy other bonuses going on there. So, all right, another one in the bag. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more in the future. Yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.